Growing up, interesting story. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, in the Clinton Hills area. My mom came from India. She was very educated, came over with a master's degree. She became a social worker where she met my dad, and so they were social workers, and then they decided to separate. So it was really poverty, you know, not enough food, not enough clothes, not enough light in the house, not enough of a lot, but we had an abundance of love and caring and encouragement. So this is 64 St. James Place, and I used to live on the 4th floor in a studio apartment with my mom, my sister, myself, and my stepfather in a studio apartment. And this was home. This was home for most of my life. My sophomore year of high school is when everything started to go into play. The neighborhood started to take a turn at that time, and Clinton Hills became this new hot area. Everyone wanted to live in Clinton Hills. So of course, when everyone wants to live there, the rent goes up through the roof. It was time to push everyone that could not afford that expensive rent out. And so that's where we ended up. We got pushed out into further into Brooklyn, in a more unsafe area. And then the landlord kind of disappeared with the money that we paid, and we were kind of left stranded. A friend of the family, which I consider an aunt of mine, she took my sister and I in, but my mom, my brother, my stepfather didn't have that. So any situation we was gonna go in, no, everyone couldn't be together. And I think the biggest downset was to see my mom kind of deteriorate. Like I saw her glow and her beauty start to just tumble. It just really, you know, there was times when I would sit in my aunt's living room and I would cry because I just couldn't believe that I was going through this.
I would pray to God and say, you know, put my home back together.
So the only choice we could have was to go into the shelter system. At least we'll be together.
Oh, it was a really good feeling to have all of us back together. But to think that we were in the shelter didn't make us happy.
We had just transitioned to going into the shelter and seeing all the other families, realizing that we are homeless. You know, we are considered a homeless family, and it really hit home one day when I was in class and homelessness came up as a topic, and someone said the ignorant notion of people that are homeless deserve to be that. I was going into my junior year of high school, and you know, it was this one day, this random day, they say, you know, everybody come down and get your school supplies, and we go downstairs and it's all of these children just gathering around, they all were getting these cute little backpacks. And I remember the children that were getting these backpacks were so excited about getting a backpack and, you know, having new supplies, and they were showing each other and laughing and joking and smiling. And you don't really see many smiles on these children's faces when you live in a homeless shelter. So to see that and to see my younger brother excited about going to school, I mean, going to school is a big deal. And it wasn't no 99-cent, get it from the discount store kind of backpack. It was like Disney characters and JanSports and, you know, just these really nice quality things. You know, to see that I had a new calculator. I had a thesaurus that I still have to this day. You know, the thesaurus, the dictionary, I still have them. I couldn't believe that somebody else would do that for me. I didn't expect it at all, but I know it instilled in me the value of education and understanding that it doesn't take much to foster that beginning belief that, you know what, I can do this. I can go to school this year and have a good time, even if I'm sitting in the shelter. I can go, I can do the best I can do, and I can excel because somebody else believed in me. They believed in me enough to give me a backpack to go to school. After that, instead of focusing on a bad situation, I just put more energy into school. I always did well, but junior year, I excelled. I surprised myself. Like, I had no idea I could do the things that I did.
When we were in the shelter, she was the one who was on the top list to score the highest in the class. She got 97 average, and her teacher said even though she was feeling the pain in her heart, Rajni is a fighter, they said.
So I did really well, which kind of catapulted me, that momentum catapulted me into college.
When we found out she was getting scholarship, I was so proud. I was calling my sister, my cousin in Chicago, everybody, and it makes me feel very proud. They say she is incredible, they say.
And now I'm a junior at Fordham University, majoring in business, entrepreneurship, and communications. I own my own business, and I'm an intern at JP Chase through the scholarship / internship that they've given me. And I'm a resident assistant here at Fordham University. My sister just got married this past August, so my mom is on cloud nine right now. She looks happy, she looks fulfilled. Everything is truly, we're just truly blessed, truly blessed.